Hi, everybody. Hello. I'll just wait a couple minutes and let a couple people join while I'm checking my computer. It is a beautiful day outside, absolutely gorgeous. And I was actually thinking about doing this meditation outside, but it's still a little bit too cold for me. I need it a little bit warmer. Just give me a minute. Please say hello if you're on and you want to say hi. I love seeing people, your comments, and who's on. Absolutely gorgeous. Perfect. All right. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Hi, hi, hi. Yes, it is so beautiful. And we really need it. We really need it so bad. I know we all do. Okay. Hi, Heather. So happy you're here. And I saw that you joined for the month of shadow work as well too. So that's so awesome. I'm so happy about that. Very excited. Hi, Diane. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Lucy. Great stuff. Okay. All right, so I'm going to get right into it like I said about the offer. I'm going to smudge a little bit first though because it's so intense. Like when you first come on the lives and everybody's energy is just like so intense, and I'm sure it is for everybody as well too, but I'm just gonna do a little smudging quick and then I'll get right to it. A little white sage. I really wish I could have a little background music or something like that, but you're not allowed to, and I'm not sure. I just don't know too much about that. I'm gonna have to look into it a little more. But the white sage, good for everyone, clearing the energy, grounding your energy. All right, so I will tell you about the offers that I had mentioned before, if you saw that, and if not, I am offering a couple of bonus offers during this live stream only, just to make it a little more fun. And the thing is, you have to purchase during the live stream to get the offer. All right, so it's a great offer, and again, you have to purchase during the live stream. So what you can do is I take PayPal, I take Venmo, and I take Cash App. So if you're interested in the offers, great. I'm going to go through this really quickly, and if not, we'll get right into the meditation, okay? But for the people who are interested, if you know me and you're comfortable paying what I say the offer is, that's fine. Otherwise, if you haven't worked with me before or you're not really comfortable doing that, just message me, and that will count as getting the offer because you messaged me during this time, okay? And we'll go from there, all right? And if you have any questions, any further questions or anything like that, that's fine. And if you have questions, you can drop them in the comments here as well too. If I don't get back to them now during the live stream, I'll definitely come back to it later on, okay? All right, excuse me. So today we're doing a spirit guide meditation. And I was guided to offer a month-long group, which I'm really, really excited about, for working with your Clair Senses. So that's how you tap into all the energies around, right? All the psychic abilities. And that's how you really understand your guides, how they're communicating with you, right? So I'm going to be offering a month-long class for that. And it's going to start May 1st, and we're going to go the whole month of May. If you purchase that during the live stream, it's $77 for the whole entire month, all right? And it's going to be in depth. There's going to be a lot of work done. It's really all you put into it. If you put a lot into it, I'll be right there for you and I'll match you with that, okay? So it's really pretty great. It's almost as good as one-on-one, all right? Not quite, okay, obviously, but it's really, really good. All right, so the groups are awesome. With that, plus you have the collective energy of the group as well too, which is always great. So again, the spirit guides, Clair communication, covering all those things of how you sense energy, is going to be $77 during this live stream if you join during this live stream. Again, message me right now, click on this, message me if you're interested. Otherwise, after, if you join, it will be $111, okay? Again, we're gonna start May 1st. Plus I'm offering a one-on-one bonus, okay? So one-on-one, only for development, psychic development, exactly what we're doing here today, but in depth, going deep with what you're working with, you know, in your personal experiences and trying to bring that forward for you really quickly, right? Something I love to do. So one-on-one, I'm offering a bonus package. So usually my 30-minute sessions are $75 a half hour. I'm offering 3 30-minute sessions for $150, okay? So that's pretty huge, all right? And that can be with any type of coaching as well too. So a lot of times I'll get, excuse me, allergies. I'll get, I get different like type of spells and everything like that for people too. So that would be fine as well too. So just not a reading, just not a healing service, anything like that, but any type of coaching or any type of business coaching or any type of psychic development, that's what's part of this offer, okay? And so that's one-on-one bonus offer, again, 3 30-minute sessions for $150. And what I like to do with that is I like to space it out over the a couple of months. I'm sorry, a couple of weeks. So it's really keeping you accountable and we're really getting the work done so we can see the progress that you're making, and then you come back into another session and it just goes forward from there, and it's really wonderful, right? So that's pretty awesome. All right, so on top of that, I do want to mention that every Monday I'm offering, every Monday until, I think I have myself booked until the middle of July, and they're in my event section. You can join me at 111, and I'll be offering a meditation. And it will be quick. It's not going to be a long, drawn-out thing. It'll be about, 30 minutes or so, and it's going to be good. So check it out. Check out what I'm offering. It's all in my event section, and you can check it out and the different things that I'm offering. So that's that, and that's good. All right, let me see, check a couple comments, and then we're gonna get right into doing the Meet Your Guide meditation. So I'm seeing a couple of people saying hi. So hi Kim, hi Charlotte, hi Heather. And let's see. Okay, so Alana is asking a question. I'm interested, would love to know when the Clair Sense class would take place, as I have the kids at home and hubby working from home. So it's going to be the Clair Sense class, and the working with your guides class is going to be a month-long class. All right, and I would tell you ahead of time when I'm going to go on live in the group. Otherwise, you could watch it recorded, okay? And you can always catch up. You can message me in the group. That's the beauty of it, right? So really, you watch it when you can. And like I said, it's a month long. It's not like I'm only going to be going live once, all right? It's going to be a little more intense than that, okay? Again, it's going to be gauged towards what everybody in the group puts into it. Days and times is, I guess, that way that I need to know for the classes. Yeah, so that's the thing. It's a Facebook group, right? So I could ask people what the best time for everybody is and go accordingly. Obviously, we're not going to get the same thing for everybody. But again, you can watch the replay. Okay, awesome. Yeah, good. So it really works well that way. And then you can always rewatch it again. You can ask questions because I'm in there. I'm in there live. So, it's perfect. It's really good. I'm really excited about that. Alrighty. So I was setting up all morning and I was like, what the heck is the best way to do this, right? So I actually was guided to set up an altar, right? Because this is a new space that I'm working in my home. So I set up an altar, and I'll show you a little bit of what's going on over there. So I think I'm going to put the camera facing the altar so you can take in all that beautiful energy, and then I'll be talking off to the side, all right? Playing a little bit of crystal bowls. I only have a couple with me here right now, but we'll have more soon. Obviously, I'll be doing all the sound clearings here, and we'll go from there. You know, we're still figuring out this space, so it should be good. All right, so I'm going to turn the camera over to the altar, and I'd like you need a journal, so get your journal if you don't have one already. You definitely do need a journal, right? Because I'm going to be giving you a few good tips throughout, okay? And of course, you're going to want to write down anything that you're getting, you know, quickly before you get up, before you move, before you forget, etc., right? So there's that. So just give me a minute while I switch everything around, and we'll get going with the meditation. So I have a lot of stuff set up here for everyone. And a lot of stuff here is for communicating, okay, for communicating more easily with your guides. I have a lot of herbs, I have a lot of crystals, I have a lot of things that I've used over the years that I actually went around my house from all the rooms, and I was taking everything from all the rooms to make this beautiful altar for all of us, you know. So what I want you to do is you can look at the altar, see if you tune into anything. Enjoy the great energy that's there, right? Maybe you're tuning in specifically to the Clair quartz crystal ball in the center, or the rose quartz ball over here to the side. See what energies work for you, you know, and use them accordingly. You don't have to sit here and stare at it, obviously. Close your eyes, do whatever is good for you, right? And you can always revisit this video, and it'll be good, right? So I hope you enjoy it, and we'll get started, right? So again, having a journal with you. Right now you can say a silent prayer, just grounding yourself, asking your guides to come forward and make themselves known to you. I'm lighting a Osha root right now. So really clearing the energy, and Osha is really good for connecting spiritually as well too, and it smells amazing. It really does. Very unique smell. So also, just in case you have a few other things as well too, I'm going to mention a couple other things as well too before we start. So there's so many things that you can use for communicating more easily, right? And a star is one of them, okay? Yarrow is another, right? Jasmine is also another. Let's see. There's oils you can use too, essential oils. So there's frankincense, okay? Oil is wonderful. Cinnamon is actually another wonderful one. And they have multiple uses as well too, and you'll probably recognize them as being used for other things as well, but it's really good for communication as well, okay? And I actually have a little jar of jasmine essential oil here too, because my jasmine buds are actually down at my real office. So there's that. Crystals, of course, are really great for using for communication as well too, right? So depending on where you're trying to develop, blue kyanite is wonderful for your throat chakra. It's wonderful for your Clair audience. There's so many different ones, and I'm going to get into so many more herbs and crystals and essential oils and all those things during the class that I'm offering, the month-long class, okay? So it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you're feeling called to it, I suggest checking it out. Okay. So I'm actually going to burn a little bit of yarrow and also the anise star for all of us. And if you have any of these things as well too, I suggest go grab them. You have a couple of minutes, go grab them. We're not in a hurry. I don't think anybody's going anywhere right now. Unfortunately. So. And also mugwort, if you have mugwort's really great for connecting with spirit, as well as clearing energy. So that would be another one that I would suggest. It's one of my favorites to use all the time anyway, but really good for that. And if you don't like burning herbs, use some essential oils. That actually smells amazing. The yarrow burning with the anise star. Really good. Again, checking out the altar. Hopefully you can see it well. Tuning into the energies that are there. And at this time, I want you to ground yourself. Take a few cleansing, grounding breaths. So we'll take about 4 seconds in of a breath through the nose, and we'll hold it for about 7 seconds, and then we'll exhale for about 8 seconds. A deep exhale out the mouth, okay? And I want you to do that 4 times at your own pace, okay? Just really cleansing yourself and grounding yourself into the space, into your room, opening yourself up to the communication, okay? And you can begin now, please. And you should feel grounded after that. And if you don't, I would suggest doing it a couple more times, okay? Have a crystal or something that you're used to working with that helps you feel grounded, all right? And at this time also, and I will check back at the comments afterwards, but I'm gonna go forward with the meditation now. I want you to tune into your body, okay? It's very important to tune into your body before you do any type of spiritual work, all right? Because you need to know how you feel. You need to know what you're sensing, okay? So how you do that is you start at your crown chakra, the top of your head, all right? So I want you to check in with yourself. How am I feeling right now, okay? How do I feel? Do I have a little headache? Do I have any type of sinus pressure there? What's going on with me so you know it's you? Okay, because spirit and energy, whatever you want to call it, communicates with us in very subtle ways sometimes, okay? So it's important to know how you're feeling before you go forward with any type of work like this or any type of meditation like this, okay? So start at the top of your head, your crown chakra, and then slowly do an internal check all the way down your torso, all the way down your legs, all the way down to your feet. And I'll give you a couple minutes to do that, okay? How do you feel? Where are you holding your breath? Do you have pain somewhere? Do you have aches somewhere? Do you feel anxiety? Is it yours? All the questions. How are you feeling? Do you have tension in your neck? Tension in your shoulders? You get it. Okay, and that's very important for any time, like I said before, anytime that you're doing any type of spiritual energy work where you're trying to read energy or anything like that. You want to know what's going on with you. If you're trying to work more with your guides, you need to know how you're feeling so you know the difference when it comes in. Like I said before, if you're a clairaudient, and that is clear hearing, you can't have a monkey brain going on because you're not going to understand the messages that are coming through if it's in your own voice, right? Because your mind is just racing around everywhere. But if you have control of your mind, you'll understand it. You'll understand when a different phrasing comes through. You'll understand if you find yourself saying, I would never say that, which was a big one for me. You'll be in control. You have to be in control. You have to be in tune with your body, okay? And that is the foundation, okay? So, and this is important going into this meditation. This is huge because they can communicate with you in so many different ways, and you need to be open to that. It's not just going to be what you prefer it to be, okay? It'll be, you need to understand that very subtle things will mean something, okay? All right. So I'm actually going to start off with a little crystal bowl, heart chakra, opening up your heart. And during this time that I'm playing this crystal bowl for the heart chakra, I want you to say a silent prayer again, just opening yourself up to the communication with your guides, opening yourself up to the universe, or however you want to phrase that. I'm ready to be in more communication with you. Please grant me clear communication, clear understanding, okay? Heart chakra. And at this time, if you're not really drawn to anything to gaze at on the altar, you may want to close your eyes. Make sure you're comfortable. Again, you don't want to have any restrictions throughout the body. If you feel a tightness anywhere, you want to loosen up any clothing that you have that may be restricting you or limiting the flow of energy. If you have your legs crossed, if you're not used to the energy work, you may want to uncross yourself, uncross your legs, uncross your arms. Allow the energy to flow better. If you want to lay down, that's perfectly fine, okay? If you fall asleep, don't worry about it. That's fine as well, okay? So at this time, again, we're going to take a deep breath in through the nose. We're going to hold it for a few seconds, and then a huge exhale out the mouth. And I also want to point out, if your mind starts to wander somewhere else and you're not following my guided meditation, that's completely fine. If you have a problem with that and you want to bring yourself back to my words, that's fine. If, however, you want to go where your mind is taking you, if it's a different journey or a different place, that's completely fine as well too. Definitely have your journal near you so you can make notes, okay? So I want you to envision yourself standing in front of a plane, a large area of land, What does that look like? It'll look different for all of us. Is the grass long? Is it muddy? Is it wet? Is it dry? Is it plentiful? Are there flowers? Are there trees? Look around and see what you can see. And again, as I guide you through this, I ask you these things because it's going to show you what Clair sense is your strongest. Can you see? Can you hear? Can you smell? Can you taste? Etc., etc. So that's why that's so important. And you can open your eyes and you can write it down in your journal and just come right back, okay? This is an active meditation. What does it look like? And then you start walking through this area of land. What sounds do you hear? Inviting any energy that wants to talk to you at this time to present itself. How does it present itself to you? Maybe you see an animal guide, an animal totem. Maybe you see sparkles of light, as I'm seeing right now. Energy presenting itself in multiple ways. Each is correct and each will be different for all of us. Asking the energy before we move on if it has any message for you. Tuning into your body, do you feel any type of tingling anywhere? It could be tingling, it could be fluctuation of temperature, hot or cold. It could be a brush on the arm. It could feel like a movement on the head. That's why you really need to be in tune with your body, because it can be very, very subtle. And then we proceed forward. What do you see? If you see anything, I'm seeing rocks. Definitely have to write that down in my journal. In fact, I'm going to go grab it because I didn't bring it over here. Just a minute. So looking around and seeing what you see, because it's all going to have meaning. Everything has meaning. Okay? And you can explore that further later. And if you join my class, my month class on this, you'll be able to, we'll dive deeper into that as well too and do a lot more exercises like that. Definitely make your notes on what you're seeing, because you can actually meditate further on this later. Okay. And then I want you to proceed forward, moving past whatever it was that you saw. And if you didn't see anything, that's completely fine. Did you feel anything? Did you think anything? Are you having trouble calming down your mind? Why? What are you thinking about? That's important. Everything's important. Write it down. It's all significant. Moving forward. Again, using the energy here on this altar that I've created for you this morning. Tap into that if you have a problem. Okay. Moving forward. There's a path before you. What does the path look like? It just presented itself out of nowhere. Is it dirt? Is it rocks? Is it just a grassy path? Is it brick? Is it cobblestone? Is it a body of water that looks like a path? Again, feeling it, feeling into it. How is it presenting itself to you? Why have you presented yourself to me like this? What is the significance of this path? Remember, everything is significant. Do not overlook a thing. I'm actually seeing pebbles, for instance, and I'll give you an example. I'm seeing pebbles, and my feet are bare. I'm looking down at my feet. Please look down at your feet and see what you see. My feet are bare. And it actually, it hurts my feet to walk on pebbles. I don't know about you what it does. I just don't really care for it. So it's showing me, okay, what I'm getting from this, and this is just an example for you. The path that I'm on, the path that's before me, though it may be kind of clear, okay, it's presenting itself well, all right, I'm not reaching for it. It's another term I like to use if you're really reaching for information. It's presenting clearly, but it's also, I would say it's not incredibly pleasant, and it's causing some pain, okay? So you can see how that information will present itself to you. It's not like a guide is gonna, and they could, okay, everybody's different, and all guides are different. But you see how this information is coming through for you. That's guidance, that's your intuition, okay? It's not so much as meaning like Carrie, who is your spirit, you know what I mean? Like that can happen, and it does. But this is all part of it, okay? All part of it. So proceed forward on your path. Notice what's around the path. Maybe it's water, maybe it's mountains, maybe it's fire. What is it? What is it around? Do you see any particular flowers? Remember, flowers, everything has a meaning, a spiritual meaning. What type of flower is it? What are they trying to tell you going forward? And then suddenly you come upon a table. And there's actually a trunk in front of the table. You approach the trunk. You open the trunk. There's something inside the trunk for you. What is it? Write it down. It doesn't need to make sense to you. Do not analyze any of this. What is it? What is in the trunk? If you don't know what it is, describe what it is in your writing, in your journal, and then you can go back to it. How does it feel? How does it smell? What does it look like? Again, this will be all things you can piece together afterwards. Right now we're gathering the information. And then afterwards you can go into another meditation to figure it out. Okay? If it's not completely clear to you at this time. And for instance, I opened up my trunk, and it took me a minute. Okay, usually things come a little bit faster than that, but it took a minute because my mind was going a little faster than it should be. And then it calmed down when I settled down, and then I saw a white feather and a clear crystal. Okay, so I will dive in deeper to that later on, or when I'm ready to. Okay, so you pass the trunk and you approach the table. Are there animals there? Are there people there? Is there energy there? Inviting your guides that want to work with you at this time to be sitting at the table. Take a look around at the table. What does the table look like? How many chairs are there? How does it feel? Maybe you just sense an energy. Perhaps you sense a male energy. Perhaps it's female. Perhaps it's undecided and it's just an energy that feels pleasant. Perhaps it's an animal or any object, really. And then you're going to tune into exactly how that makes you feel. Remember all your senses. Can you hear anything? Do you taste anything? How do you feel? What are you thinking? Okay. Sit down at the table. How does it feel sitting at that table? Are you intimidated? Do you feel at ease? And then I'm going to give you a few minutes by yourself to see what comes through for you at this time. And I'm actually going to play a little of the heart chakra bowl to open yourself up a little bit more during this time. And again, we'll take a couple minutes here. You can revisit this and you can do it on your own. And you can spend as much time as you like, okay? Just trying to show you how to do it at this time. Too hard. And if you find yourself reaching or stressing out, just go back to the breathing technique that I gave you, because that really resets everything. And then you'll notice yourself just getting things with ease after that. Always go back to your breathing. Welcoming your finish up without any other distractions. And invite those guys to work with you again if they feel right, if they feel correct for you. Saying thank you to them. Not analyzing, and that's why I'm going through this more quickly. I don't want you to analyze anything that you may have gotten. Hopefully you've written it down. And if you haven't, you can use this video to go back to it. Or like I said before, you can join the group. My group that I'm offering now for working with your spirit guides and working with the Clair Senses for the month of May. Okay, and we'll get deep into that. So again, thanking you guys that were there. And if you don't feel like you tuned into anything in particular, please, I hope you tuned into how your body felt, and that's why I had you do that internal check in the beginning and go back into it and do it again, okay? You really have to pay attention because it could be very subtle ways, and it depends on what Clair Sense is your strongest, okay? It really does, because that's how it's going to come through, and it can be incredibly subtle. It can be like a brush in your arm, and that's why I say you really need to, how does your body feel? How are you feeling? It could be a tightness in your chest, all right? It really depends on how you're experiencing that energy, and it's not going to be the same for every energy that you experience. It's going to be different. So that's why it's just incredibly important to be in control of your mind and to know how your body feels, okay? So we're going to come away from the guides now. We're going to thank them once again for being with us. Open the door. Please work with us going forward in the future. Please, again, grant me clear communication, clear understanding. Okay. And then I want you to notice if they're still sitting on the table when you leave, when you get up, or are they leaving? Have they already left? Make a note of that. And then you'll turn around to exit. What do you see immediately if you see anything? If you don't see anything, what do you feel? How are you feeling? What are you smelling? What are you tasting? What is going on? For instance, immediately as I turned, I saw flowers. My guides were still sitting at the table. And as soon as I turned, I saw flowers. And I'm not sure what type of flowers they were, but I'm hearing aster. Okay, so I'm going to write that down and then I'll look it up afterwards, because although I'm sure I've looked it up before, I'm familiar with that, but I'm not sure of the magical properties of it, so I will look it up after this. And that's how it works, okay? And then you proceed forward, okay? Walking. And you see the meadow before you or the plain of land, okay, however it looks to you. What does it look like now? Okay, does it look different than it looked when you were entering this area? Mine does. Mine does. I want you to make a note of how different it looks. When I first entered, it was very plain. There were no trees, there were no flowers at first, upon the first glance. Now, everything, the grass is long and it's brown for me. So pay attention to that, and then you'll revisit that and see what that means for you, okay? This is all going to tell you a story after. It's all a message. It's all communication, right? So walking through that, how does it feel? How do you feel? Do you feel happy? Do you feel sad? Do you feel fulfilled? Do you feel empty? Are you inspired? All those things matter. Write it down. And then if you have your eyes open now, I want you to take a final glance. Well, I channel with my eyes open, so if you have, whether you have them open or not, it doesn't really matter. So take a final glance. Ask if anything in particular wants to show itself to you. Okay, and that again, I'm just using that word show loosely. So you could smell something, you could taste it, you could feel it, you could know it. Okay? It could be a tingle, it could be a vibration, it could be a fluctuation of temperature, an image, so on and so forth. Any way it's coming through to you is important. Everything is significant. Write it down. And then when you're ready, I want you to envision yourself sitting down, if that's right for you, and if not, go with what is. And then I want you to do those breaths again, okay? So again, it's like the 4-7-8 breath, okay? So inhale through the nose, hold for a few seconds, and then a huge exhale out the mouth 4 times at your own pace. And then I want you to start wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers. And even though this was an active meditation, I just want you to bring your awareness back into your body fully, back into the room that you're in. And again, we did a nice quick meditation because a lot of times when you drag out the meditations too long, you start analyzing it. And that's why I like to go really quick with my lessons. I like to go really quick when I'm asking you questions. And those who have worked with me will know, quick. I don't give you time to think about it because once you start thinking about it, that's it. You've lost the psychic edge of it and you just tuned in and you're analyzing. We don't need you to analyze. Okay? I'm going to play a little bit of root chakra bowl just to ground you. So just grounding yourself back into the space, back into your body, back into your room. Giving thanks for the communication and the opportunities that you have received. Firming up on that intention of working with your guides more closely. Embedding that into the root chakra, the foundation of everything. Giving thanks now, thanks to yourself, thanks to your higher self, thanks to your guides. Thank you for any type of information or feelings or sensations that you have had. And if you're a little confused about what happened, revisit it in a little while. See what happened there. Okay. If you feel the calling again, I really suggest that you take me up on those offers that I have at the class that I have coming up for the month of May with the spirit guides and the clear communication. You have a few more minutes here. I'm actually going to take a minute and I'm going to go back to my desk actually and turn you around. And we'll talk for a minute there. I'll give you a couple more minutes if you want to go and message me or if you want to join. Okay? Because that's how it is. You have to do it while I'm on the live stream. Otherwise, it will be the regular price. And I'll check my messages here and see if anybody has any questions before we sign off. Okay, and that's just one of the meditations. I mean, again, it was just a channeled meditation, right? I have a lot of different techniques to use for these things. When you're doing one-on-ones with me, it's a lot different as well too. Okay, so lots of fun stuff. That's not it. Lots of different things there. I'm gonna scroll back real quick and see what's going on here. All right. Any questions now, please pop them in the comments. Saying hi to everybody, saying hi here. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. Love it when people join. I love connecting. Let's see. Again, you can message me if you're not, if you don't want to just make the payment. I'll take payment anyway, so it will be PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. If you need something else, that's completely fine as well too. Okay. Let's see. And hello to everybody. Hello. So glad you were here. I hope you got something from it. Oh my goodness. I just kicked the camera into my desk. All right, so that was pretty funny. I can see a bunch of you messaging me, so that's fantastic. Yeah, so let me know if you want in, get in now, okay? I'll give you a couple more minutes just in case you have any other questions. Hopefully you enjoyed this, hopefully you got something from it. Again, it's quick, it was quick and easy. Something I enjoy doing, especially one-on-one or in groups, because you can really get into it. You can really, I used to offer this class a few years ago in person at my office, and just seeing people come out of the meditation and be like, oh my gosh, that's it. Like I recognize that feeling. Like I asked the questions and I felt that tingling on my head, or I felt that brush on my arm, or I know that's it now, you know, and it's so wonderful. It's so wonderful to see people put it together so quickly. You know, it's very rewarding work. Something that I really, really, really enjoy doing. All right, so again, you've got a couple more minutes really to, if you want to get the deal, okay. With the month-long Spirit Guide class and Clear Communication class, $77 if you join now, $111 after. Whole entire month, okay? It's gonna be a lot of work there. Bonus package of 3 30-minute sessions with me, okay, for $150. Normally $75 each, okay? So really good stuff. I love being busy. I love connecting with people, especially during this time. I can see all the offer. I can see everybody making the payments now. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that, it makes me so happy to work with people. Like, honestly, I've been so busy this past week, and it's really brought a lot of joy into my life. So to be able to make a special offer for you as well too, and give you a little bit of ease and joy with that as well too, it makes me happy. So the energy is reciprocated. So it's really wonderful, especially during these times. I love talking to everybody, and all the calls and everything that I've had this week have been wonderful. Seeing everyone, because I do miss everybody so much. We have such a great community, and it's just, I can't wait till we can be back in person. I really can't. It's going to be so much fun. So much fun. Looking forward to that, but for now we'll do what we can. Right? Absolutely. Alrighty, ready. So again, just giving you a couple more seconds, or about a minute or so, and then I'm going to get going. But I did see a lot of you taking advantage of that offer, so I'm really, really glad about that. Very good stuff. All right, so I'm not seeing any other questions right now. I will check my messages. Again, if you're not quite sure and you have a couple questions about it, just message me right now, and I will get back to you, okay? So lots of fun. I'm really looking forward to this work. And all right. Well, I guess that's going to do it. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed the meditation. Let me see. I think I saw a couple other things come up here. Oh, okay. All right, awesome. So Christy is saying, thanks, very relaxing. And I saw a guide at the table, so that's awesome. Good stuff. All right, Diane says, love the meditation, but whenever I went to journal, it took me a while to get back to what I was seeing. Will that get easier? Yes, it will. And the reason why I say that, and you'll find your way there too, Diane, okay? I like to do it right away because I forget super quickly, okay? So if you're a little better at remembering, you could just gauge it to what works better for you, okay? So for me, it's easy for me to get right back into it. Like, it's just there, right? But that comes with time, it comes with experience. All right, so I would say try doing it both ways. Go back into this meditation, use it often. It's really, really a great one, okay? Do it without the journaling, all right? And those of you too that may have had that experience as well too, do it without the journaling throughout, and do the journaling after, before you get up and move after the session. And remember, to journal before you move. Sorry, I started thinking about something else. And see what works better for you. Okay, I have to teach by my own experience, right? And then we can adjust accordingly. Okay, because like I always like to say, I'm not textbooky. I go by my own experiences. Okay, and that I think it's just the best way to do it, right? So let me know how you make out with that. Okay, let's see. Yay, and just people saying thank you. So again, thank you for being here. I'm really excited. It was really nice to have you here, and I hope you enjoy this beautiful day. It's actually gorgeous outside, and it's pretty neat. I'm on the 3rd floor of my house, and it's just a different view, and I don't know, just taking it all in. It's all beautiful, and watching the different birds and stuff fly by. It's pretty cool. And that's another thing too. So remember, I have the meditations on Mondays all the way through July. So free meditations every Monday here live on my Facebook page at 1:11. Okay. It will not be longer than a half an hour, because trust me, I know how to do this. Like, the shorter meditations are better. Okay. And we're going to be connecting with animal totems, as I was just saying, and we're going to be doing connecting with the quarters. So the elements will be awesome. Love, love, love that. And then I'll be going through every week a different chakra. All right. But it's not just going to be, it won't be basic. All right. There'll be a lot to it. All right. So lots of fun. Really excited about that. And all right. So I think that's about it. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon, and I will get back to all the comments that came in, and I will start putting together the group for May. Very excited about that. All right, guys, if you didn't join now, if you're watching the replay, it's still a great price for a month, $111 for a month worth of spirit guide work and working with your clairs, right? What is your strongest clair? A bunch of exercises on how to develop them, how to figure that out if you don't know already. And it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, guys, take care. I hope you have a great day. Bye.